and geeks, keep it real, no doubt. From the couch to your screen with a word of mouth. Anime, movies, TV, we got the scoop. Join the review crew, come and be part of the loop.
Welcome to TalkersOfGeeks.com. Justin and Sean here, back with the final review of My Adventures with Superman Season 2. This episode is entitled My Adventures with Supergirl. Huge thank you to Warner Brothers and Adult Swim for the screener. And huge thank you to everybody that tuned in this season to check out our reviews. We appreciate your likes, your subscriptions. More on the way here at TalkersOfGeeks.com, but we're going to kick off this season finale, which kind of feels like a series finale. But as always, we give you a brief synopsis. So without further ado, here we go. Superman, Kara, Lois, and Jimmy team up to fight Brainiac. Superman has to choose between saving Earth and saving the people he loves. It's truth, justice, in a better way, clashing with the might of Krypton. This, like I said, I just alluded to, this felt like a series finale instead of a season finale. And the reason I'm going to say that is because of the ending. This particular episode is non-stop action from beginning to end. It's Superman, it's Kara, it's Lois, it's Jimmy, a few cameo surprises. That's all coming together to stop Brainiac. And for the most part, I like what they did with this. I like the conclusion of it. I like the battles here. A lot is at stake. A lot of emotion, especially in the characterization of Superman and Lois. A lot of Kara coming to terms and coming into her own, and the birth of the Kara that we know as Supergirl. She's in the title, My Adventures with Supergirl. And for the most part, I really thought this was a satisfying ending for season 2. It was a good season, but I would have to say this particular episode, I have to agree with, and Sean will explain a little bit in a second, it felt short, or not saying rushed, but part for me felt a little anticlimactic with it. Maybe if it had 2 more episodes to flesh out the invasion a little bit more, but it felt a little bit anticlimactic for me. I'm going to pass it to Sean. Sean, what are your thoughts?
I'm going to agree with you on that sense, where I said this in the beginning. Like, when I watched it, I was into it. I was getting excited. And then just as I'm, like, really ready, settling into this thing, it was over. And when I say over, and this is not anything that spoils it, it felt like, and I agree with you completely, that it feels like this is like a series finale, because they started rolling credits while the show was still going. And I don't mean like they were rolling credits and it was like the last like 3 minutes or so, or the last minute, and then, like you get the credit roll. No, like he was going through a full monologue for like 4 or 5 minutes, and the credits were rolling. And I mean, at the end, I'm going to tell you, you get some great action scenes, some great pose scenes at the end. You get to see a lot of the characters, like the aftermath of what was going on with the invasion. You get to see what some of those characters are going through. They give you a full explanation about what people see. You'll see like two villains who didn't like each other actually coming together at the end. You see a great barbecue scene at the end of the series, and it's like, okay, like, and you see people who are rivals, like, more friendly and chummy at the end. I mean, there's a great scene between Perry and Vicky Vale at the end, and it's almost like when you watch it, and you guys can tell us in the comments, you almost feel like this was the end. Like it didn't feel like they didn't leave you on like a cliffhanger where something else was gonna happen. I mean, I guess you could say some of the scenes they showed you at the end was a cliffhanger. But with this, it didn't feel like a cliffhanger. It kind of felt like, hey, this is the conclusion of it. And I hope it's not. I really do hope it's not, because I don't remember if we got any announcement that there'll be a season 3. And I mean, the thing is, season 2 was so good that there's got to be a season 3 coming in it, because there's so much more story to tell. There's so many other characters. Like, we've seen villains come out. Now we need to see the heroes. Other than Steel being in it. And I'm hoping that there's a season 3 and he does more modifications to the suit to make it, just a little more sturdy because I don't think he has a helmet
Nah, he's
with
bulky.
this. Yeah, and it still looks good, but I'm hoping that now we got Steel. Are we gonna get a couple more heroes? Are we gonna get a My Adventures with Superman version of Batman? I mean, we all know we have the Cape Crusader coming out, but are we gonna get a Superman from that universe? Are we gonna get a Wonder Woman from that universe? Are we gonna get the start of anything? One of the heroes. It doesn't have to be a bunch. We could get one of the heroes showing up. Maybe we go into another city other than Gotham that they show. But I don't know. What happened with this seemed like it wasn't, like Justin said, it wasn't rushed. It just felt like, hey, they wrapped it up pretty quickly. And even while wrapping it up, it was still exciting. It was still great action. It was still, you still watched something that was very entertaining. It's just that you got so wrapped up into it and so enthralled in the show that there's a point where you're just like, oh my God, it's over. Like, seriously, I was just watching it and I was just like, like, why are they rolling credits? Like, he's in the middle of his monologue. And that's the way it was. It looks like they are alluding to something else, and I hope it's not, because this show is too good. I mean, I understand going out on a high note, but no, you definitely need to bring this back to one more season at least. Give me 3 seasons of this, and I'll be satisfied. 3 or more seasons, and I think you can do a lot with this. I mean, Superman the animated series, Batman the animated series, although they had more episodes, still gave you at least 4 or 5 seasons, which is what we need. And because there were a lot of episodes, that's why it seemed like it was out longer. But Justin, what are your final thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I also want to allude to this the barbecue scene that you were talking about towards the end, because I just got Fast and Furious vibes at the end of that. Like, you know how everybody comes together.
Family.
Yeah, literally. Like, I felt that. It felt like a
Vin Diesel should have showed up and was like, family.
Yes, and that's pretty much what the theme was in this entire season, was family. Lois and the Colonel, Clark and Kara, Jimmy trying to find his place in his friendship family between Lois and Clark, and now his relationship with Kara. So yeah, we can't say that family was a theme for this. But, you know, overall, if I'm looking at the entire season, from season 1, if I will do a comparison of season 1 and season 2, which one will I prefer? Believe it or not, season 2 was good. I like season 2. Season 1 just has a little bit more for me. But season 2, definitely for me personally, I thought season 2 was definitely a good one. I like they introduce new characters, new heroes, obviously, and like Sean, I don't want this to end. Like, if at least give us a 3rd season, because the reason why I need a 3rd season, 1, I need to see Luthor truly, fully become, because this is truly still Superman Begins. This is, if season 1 was his first year, this is his sophomore year as being a superhero. So give us at least 4 seasons, or at least 5 seasons, I would say, where we have this was his sophomore year, next he'll be a junior, and then he'll be a seasoned senior, and then, you know, end it with a 5th season where you could probably introduce the Justice League or whoever you want to introduce to really go all out. But yeah, I need to see Lex go into his full fruition here. You teased Green Lantern with various Easter eggs, so I need to see Green Lantern show up, especially since it has to do with aliens. You've teased a lot of Easter eggs with the Justice League. I need to at least see somebody make a cameo appearance besides Steel. You know, so, but overall, it was a really, really good season. I enjoyed it. I hope this is not the end, but that ending kind of felt like they filmed that just in case they don't get picked up, because there was a whole speech and everything. Like, it was a speech. Lois even, this is not a spoiler, Lois even wrote an article called My Adventures with Superman. So usually when you mention the title, it kind of feels like the end. So, but when you leave in the comment section, what do you think? You think this is the end? Do you think 2 seasons was enough, or would you like to see another season? Sean, what are your final thoughts?
Yeah, so we both pretty much feel the same way.
Yeah.
I do hope that there's going to be something else. They have a great like ending scene with Superman, Lois, Jimmy, and Kara. I do like a lot of the cameos that came in. You could just imagine everybody who you think could come back came back, and I mean it was an all-star like season finale, and I just we really do hope it's not over. But you know how things have been going with Warner, so we you hope for the best, and the fact that they have two more shows out. You have Kite Man, Hell Yeah, and you have the Cape Crusaders. So it definitely seems like the whole cartoon genre is coming back, and that we're getting good content for it. I just don't want short content. We get 10 episodes because there's so much content out there, and since we're getting that, we kind of don't want to just have like 2 or 3 seasons. I don't think these are going to be 2 or 3 season shows. We hope not. But overall, I think you will like it if you guys can interact and tell us what you liked about the season finale, what you thought about it, some of the things you want to see. And if you just let us know. Like I said, it ends, I think it's on Adult Swim Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday night. So if you can just drop us some comments on it. We're trying not to spoil it. Even though we don't have an embargo not to spoil anything, we don't want to spoil it for you. We want to see your reaction the same way we did. What did you think about it? Did you think it was too short, or did you think it was the right amount of time and that the ending was chef's kiss perfect? So just let us know at the end.
And that is going to wrap up our review of My Adventures with Superman Season 2. Once again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in every single Friday to check out the review. Thank you, and most appreciated to your comments, your likes, your opinions, your feedback. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube. Helps out the algorithm and the channel very much. If you're watching this on otakusandgeeks.com, browse our website, check out our sweet coverage, check out our new video game review for Nobody Wants to Die. Highly recommend that game. Definitely check it out. Check out our new episode of 10, Otakus and Geeks 10, where we count down the top 10 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games. Whole bunch of stuff coming. Essential Manga's done. It'll be up later next week. So check it out. We'll catch you on the next one. Later days.
Peace.